We're going back to basics because food is expensive and I have leftover rotisserie chicken. This is one of my favorite ways to use leftover chicken. Coined Miss Krista's food by my then 2.5-year-old. About 10 years ago, I asked Krista for this recipe. She had made it for us at a Bible study where they would feed us and then we would break off into groups and have our Bible studies when our little ones were little still, when we all hadn't moved away. So much has happened since the first time I've had this meal, so it does make me a little nostalgic every time I make it. The ingredients are relatively cheap, except for the amount of cream cheese that I use. And I promise you, this is not the original recipe that she gave me. Hers called for an Italian dressing marinade on the chicken, but I skipped that step and used double or triple the amount of cheese. And I think that's what I really like about these recipes. You really can just use what you have on hand, and it works. The cheese is a lot of calories, so if you count calories, this might not be the recipe for you. But I don't, and we don't care around here. So I use a hefty amount of cream cheese, sometimes 2 blocks. But I feel like it's a good balance with the amount of spinach and chicken that we use. And we also don't eat like this all the time. Something that always stands out for me whenever I make this meal is how much I miss Krista. She's about 7.5 hours away by car, and it's been at least 2 years since I've seen her. But the impact that a person can have at a small little Bible study in Bridgeport 10 years later should speak volumes about the person as well as their cooking skills. I love how food and sharing recipes ties us together to feed our loved ones, and maybe even indulge one with rice and the other with some noodles. But however you choose to make this, I hope you're well fed. So go get your leftover rotisserie chicken. We have meals to make.